But I'm sure if you told Sneako something about, I'm pretty sure he's serious about his religion. If he spoke down on his religion and he spit on his religion, he'll feel some type of way. He'll be doing all type of bitching and moaning. See, these people understand that when it comes to religion, but they don't give a fuck when it comes to your skin color and how you're being treated. When you're getting treated off of your skin color. Like, what? If you can't respect me being black, nigga, I don't give a fuck what you preaching to. I don't care what God you respect. Fuck your God, nigga. The fuck, nigga, I'm right here in your flesh. You gonna respect someone above you more than the person right in front of you? That's crazy. Crazy. It's your boy, Online Davo, and we back with another video. All right, y'all, so look. We are back again with a Sneako reaction, but this is a little different because this involved DJ Akademiks and himself putting Sneako in check. So there has been, I guess DJ Akademiks is speaking on a clip about Sneako essentially defending what Chud the Builder has been doing and trying to, what's it called? He's trying to move the responsibility of the actions from Chud the Builder and placing them on the people that react negatively to Chud the Builder. Now, we all know Sneako is a raccoon. I know he has some Haitian in him, unless they got some other word they use for raccoons in Haiti. But it's funny because these people love to validate black disrespect. They love to make sure that it goes unchecked. And if it is being checked, they love to stick up for it and play devil's advocate. Now, this is a pretty long video. So we're going to get in here. We may skip around. We may just watch it through. We may watch half of it and then watch the second half. I don't know. We're going to see how the video go. Let's get into the video. Come on.
Hold on. I just seen some shit. Wait, hold on. This better not be true, bro. I know they said Sneako not supporting this nigga. Like, come on, bruv.
Are we surprised?
They said Sneako, what? It said Sneako said he spoke to him and warned him to stay.
Chud the Builder's side. Yeah, I saw that. What do you guys think about Chud the Builder? What do you guys think about him? He chimped out on me. Did you guys? He chimped out on me when I met with Ed Craven, the Kick CEO. He was really upset that
He chimped out on me. Bro actually said that in a sentence. Like, this is a grown man, by the way, talking about something. Yeah, I spoke to him, bro, and he chimped out on me, bro. What a fucking loser. Oh my gosh.
I had a meeting with,
who gives a fuck what he thinks?
The Kick CEO. And I messaged him, I'm like, you chimped out on me. And he's like, yeah, you're right. And I saw he's getting his hat snatched. I'll just be straight up. I reached out to him and I told him, bro, you should probably do some desktops because a lot of people are thinking that.
Yo, Sneako, I'm gonna keep it a bean. You my friend, but we might have to take your nigga pass. We can't have you say nigga no more neither, bro. Hold on now, nigga. Hold on now, nigga. Hell nah. You see the N-word don't hit it, like you look like you from Vietnam or some shit, nigga. Hold on now, brother. You over here telling this nigga safety tips? Nah. Let him stay out in the streets. What do you mean?
Right.
Talking about you tell him to stay inside, like you care about his well. Yo,
I ain't gonna lie, the fact that he is using the nigga pass as a punishment for disrespecting black people and not standing up business about black people is crazy, nigga. You don't get, fuck the nigga pass, bro. You're out of my life. What are you talking about? You not finna be nowhere around me. You a liability, bro. I know where you stand. You know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ. Who needs friends if you have, who needs enemies if you have friends like Sneako? You know what I'm saying?
Sneako, we might have to revoke your nigga pass, bro. Word up, bro. Hell nah. You can't be telling the white supremacists how to survive the storm. What the fuck? Yo.
It's your man.
Yo, let me put it in your words. It's like telling the Israel niggas how to, yo, what's wrong with you, brother? Nah, hell nah, Sneako. We might have to, like, do a research on you, bro. We don't know if you could say nigga for the next month, bro. You tweak it.
That's all?
How the hell you over here trying to give the racist nigga advice on how to keep being racist and not, what? What the hell going? Sneako?
Because Sneako is also anti-black. It's as simple as that. He also anti-black. He also participates in the bigotry that's happening online. But somehow, some way, he used to always find a way to escape it. But I feel like people understand now that, oh, bro is actually a weirdo. Bro is actually a bozo. He is actually a clown. Like, we can't keep on giving him passes. You know what I'm saying? You know, after the I can't even think of no shit right now because it's been in so many situations. Cause I don't even go on no tangent about the nigga because it's a long video, but yeah, he's anti-black, confirmed.
Oh,
you are going to be a target. A lot of people want him dead. I'll just put it straight up, and I don't agree with a lot of what he does. It's it can't be.
ain't no. See, that's another thing. Your Sneako, stop lying. Ain't nobody want that nigga dead. That's cap. No, you see, this is how y'all start. This is why y'all start validating this chimping out thing. Nobody want him dead. There's just certain type of people you don't antagonize in public, and they just walk away, or you get to be just saying he's chimping out. Like, there's a lot of places in America you don't go to do these little pranks. You get slapped,
Right.
or it was much worse, or they just might meet your energy, whatever your energy is. Keep in mind, I don't hear these people telling him he's the one that usually says, "Oh, I got a gun." They don't tell him that first. He's the one who says, "I wish I would." So, Sneako, come on now. What's wrong with you, brother?
Be antagonizing, but a lot of stuff's funny. I can't even lie to you.
Oh, hell no. Ain't nothing about
Yep,
it.
see?
Ain't nothing about it.
Yep.
Nope.
Yep. There we go. It's a
Sneako,
joke to these
we
niggas.
might have to take your black card. We can't have you. No, come on, Sneako. It would be funny to you because I don't think the epithet. Yo, Sneako, ain't you Muslim, nigga? If I said some anti-Muslim shit, nigga, you be in your feelings, nigga, like praying on a rug 15 times, nigga. You not black. So, like, what you mean? Ain't none of this shit funny.
Right?
Ain't none of this shit funny. Because, again, it's, you know, for example, let me use Sneako as an example. Sneako, you say the N-word. You ain't black. But there's a lot of gray area when it comes to this, like, you know, people saying the N-word, like, you're using it as a colloquial, as a term of endearment. And you yourself don't even say
Bro, he knows that already, bro. He already knows that. That's what I'm saying. Like, we keep on explaining shit to these niggas every single time. They know what's up. They know we use that shit for endearment. They play dumb, and they expect you to educate them every single time. Why you think it's always, oh, I haven't looked into that before? When you tell them about a fact about some shit that they don't like. I gotta go search that up. Oh, I gotta go look at that. But you know everything about the other side, huh? Like, what? He knows that we don't say that shit as no slur, and he know that Chud the Builder is saying it as a slur. That's why he finds it funny. Like, what do you think about it, bruh? Me calling my homie a nigga, is that funny? No. Chud the Builder calling a black person ER. Is that funny? No, but to some people it is because it's a slur. It's a bad word. And it's not socially acceptable. And they want to say it themselves, but they don't have the balls to say it themselves. So they're going to live vicariously through Chud the Builder. And honestly, we're going to skip this bullshit because you get the point. Akademiks is like, yeah, this nigga tripping. I really want to get to the part where they get on the Discord call and get to the meat and potatoes of the shit. Because, yeah, this nigga Sneako is a fucking raccoon. Come on.
Most of your streams is about what the hell Trump is doing and what the fuck is going on over Iran and them bullshit ass countries. Like, we don't give a damn about none of them. They all could go to hell. What we care about is what's going on over here. And right now, race relations within this country is at a point that is much better than years previous. And when we see an antagonist, I think that every race should come together and say, let's get this piece of shit out of the paint quickly.
Wait, what did you just say?
A point that is much better than years previous. And when we see an antagonist,
did you just say the race relations in America at this point is better than previous years?
countries, like, we don't give a damn about none of them. They all could go to hell. What we care about is what's going on over here. And right now, race relations within this country is at a point that is much better than years previous. And when we see an antagonist,
nigga, what?
I think that every race should.
Nigga, are you dumb? What are you talking about? Have been paying no attention to what's going on? What the fuck? Oh, nah, academic tripping. I mean, we already know, bro. You feel me? But for the sake of the video, we're not gonna speak on all that because it doesn't really matter in this situation. But nigga, are you dumb? What are you talking about?
Come together and say, let's get this piece of shit out of the paint quickly, that we don't go down a spiraling downward path like what happened when the BLM movement had to, quote unquote, just jump out the blue, and we all seen some of the errors with that. But right now, we don't need some nigga named Chud the Builder popping up doing all the dumb shit. Let's get this nigga out the paint, and anyone who says differently, we got to start.
In the words of Chud the Builder, they're saying you're chipping out. I'm joking, but what did I say that you're? I told him to stop.
Oh yeah, see, yeah, he already on some bullshit. Why would you? I'm saying, bro, these people, man. Oh my gosh, they will play in your face if you allow them to. Remember that. Oh man, they just said you're chipping out, huh? And why did you have to say that to me? Oh yeah, I don't like how this started.
Doing the IRL streams like that, it's a bad idea. So why?
I want him to continue. I want him to continue.
You want something violent to happen?
No,
I don't want violence. I'm love speech. I don't want to see people antagonizing one another. I don't want to see hate. I don't want to see something bad happen.
Right.
So I said you should probably go inside. It's gonna end up bad.
Ain't this the same nigga that had Myron on his stream doing the Heil Hitler or the shit? Doing the Nazi symbolism, all type of shit. The Ku Klux Klan mask. Ain't this the same nigga that had Myron Gaines doing that shit? Man, I don't want to, antagonize and people get hurt and all that. Bro, read the room. Look, who are the people you surround yourself with? Dumbass nigga. That's what I'm saying, bro. These niggas just be getting on here just lying out of their ass. Like, we see you, gang. We see the people that you allowed to be in your circle. What are you talking about? Nerd ass nigga?
No. Antagonize someone, someone's gonna act in a way. It's just a bad idea.
I'm not saying I want him to stop because of violence happening. I want it based on what he's saying he's down to stand on whatever he's down to he's been saying. I actually believe if something was going to happen to him, it would probably be a Caucasian that would probably hurt him. Usually when guys are spitting all of that political stuff, I don't see a lot of black people. Look at Charlie Kirk. Who clapped him? Look at all these who keep trying to shoot at Trump. It's the white dude. So when he's talking about First Amendment right, and he's basically also saying, hey, he got his Second Amendment right. To me, that's political. He says he's a free speech advocate. Black people usually mind their business, okay?
Right.
If they have issues, they have issues with people that are in their vicinity over actual things that, would make sense for interpersonal issues. This guy is talking politics, and just look at the people who've been smoking the politicians.
Okay, that's very true.
So I think the person who gonna handle him would be white, but I'm not saying that he should continue that because I'm like, hey, listen, if he's that radical,
do you think he should be handled violently?
I think he encourages it.
But you're not answering the question.
What?
Do you think that somebody should do something violent to him?
No, but I think they should meet him with the energy that he has, right? So
that's why I told him I don't know why you're upset. I told him you should stop doing these IRL streams.
They should tell him to stop the rhetoric.
Right. We could be like, yo, I play like this. I don't care. Well, we already know what happened to him. Bro got shot. Nigga shot himself like a bozo, like a clown. Fucking nerd. But with that, you go on, you get hurt by someone. Hey, man, it is what it is. Do I actively wish it on him? No. Because I wish it on people that's way more important in the world. To be honest. You know what I'm saying? So, with that, yeah, like, Chud the Builder get hurt. It was like, okay, whatever, nigga. Just another dude, internet racist dude that got hurt. Just like Charlie Kirk. Same internet dude that got popped in this shit for talking crazy, and who you get popped by? Like Akademiks said, white dude, worry about your own people. Worry about your own community, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
We should disarm the meanings of these words. We can't let words like that
control us. He's talking that bullshit.
Why is that the only word where people feel justified in America to...
I ain't gonna lie. Once someone comes with some shit like, man, regarding the N-word about some... We should just try to, like, everyone should say it, or none of us should say it at all, or It's just like we should stop giving it meaning. I already know what you on, bruh. I already know what you... Nigga, stop talking to me. I'm literally done with this conversation, to be honest. Like, once you start saying that shit, kumbaya, about the N-word, I know what type of person you are, gang. You can't hide from me, bro. You done gave up your number one secret. Your stance on the N-word. That lets me know everything about you.
Act violently over it. There's no other word in the English language that elicits the same reaction that that word does.
So I'm not going to defend acting violent over a word. We can't repurpose. Okay. We can't repurpose.
Well, that's because of the historical context regarding the N-word in America. America made the N-word what it is because of how it has been thrown at black people and to describe black people, and all the negative things that they placed on black people are wrapped up within that word. When you hear the hard ER, you're thinking of 400 years of slavery, 500 years of slavery. When you think of the hard ER, you're hearing Jim Crow's law. When you think of the hard ER, you're hearing redlining. You're hearing cities being burnt down. Like, you're hearing like slavery, all type of shit when you hear the hard ER. When you hear a nigga, you hear my brother. That's what I hear when I hear the word nigga. The hard ER? Oh, is you calling me a slave? Nigga, what are you calling me right now? Like, what? Is you telling me I can't sit in the front of the bus? You telling me I gotta get in the back? You telling me I gotta go to a different bathroom? What are you saying to me? That's what it means. That's how it gotta be about the hard ER, bruh. It's everything wrapped up in that. All I know is that you disrespected me, my history, and my people when you say that shit. Everything else don't matter. Facts.
History, right? And that word is.
But we do all the time. The word mean the same thing. The word dumb doesn't mean the same thing. Even the word nigga doesn't mean the same thing. Okay. Black people have used it colloquially, and now that's a perfect. That actually the word you're talking about has been repurposed to be a term of endearment.
No,
to mean anything.
Sneako, what I'm saying is that you can't repurpose history.
But black people, nigga has been repurposed. It was a word to mean slave, and now it means anything.
Sneako, you're being obtuse. The guy hold on. The way he's saying what he's saying is a direct callback to slavery, brother.
Yes,
like if you think it's not like he's saying it meaning something else. We know what he means. So you're trying to make this point like, oh, nigga has been repurposed. Is that what he's saying? Is he like, oh, what up, my nigga? Is that what he's saying? Or is he actually saying that, hey, you're a lesser human being, and I'm using this word to remind you of that? You tell me what he's saying.
He is saying that, but it only has
So why do we need to repurpose what he's saying?
So what do we talk about? Cut it there. What do we talk about?
His intentions are clear.
Let words control us.
It's not about words controlling us, right? So you're now talking about actions. I'm talking about the word first of all. So you're basically admitting that he's antagonizing, right, race relations by trying to bring up a time or a he's trying to treat black people as subhuman by how he's speaking to them, right? And then you're saying, okay, even if he's doing that, we should just not be violent. And I hear you with that. But you got to admit to the first part first.
We agree on the violent thing, but you could only get rage baited if you get rage baited. You could only allow this word to have that power if you agree to that frame. We should repurpose this word so that we can't be controlled by them anymore. The same reason
I don't know what better say.
And the word Negro used to be the correct word to call a black person, but it became a slur because it reminds us of a time of civil rights. Now it is a slur, but at the time in the 60s and the 50s, Negro wasn't a slur.
All right,
even back then, it's
let's also keep in mind that these was the shit that they done placed on us. These are words they done placed on us, if you want to be real. Like, don't forget that aspect of it. So, bringing back to history and going back to what everything the hard ER means and all the shit that's wrapped up in it. Less rights, less respect, violence, assaults, active terrorism against my people in the black community. That's all wrapped up in the hard ER, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Just like he said, you can't repurpose history. You can't rewrite that shit. Y'all try to. Just like how he trying to do now.
slavery time.
All right, Sneako.
It wasn't a slur. That was the word for black people.
Sneako.
It became a slur because times changed.
All right, let me repeat again. I'm going to go slow this time because I see you're trying to get your point off without actually engaging.
Okay. I heard what you said. He's bringing it back. He's talking about a time where it was degrading.
Hold on. His intention. Let's not say, oh, let's take the...
Sneako is definitely playing dumb. And that's the worst part, too. The worst part is this nigga's actually playing dumb. And it's like, bro, this is some serious shit. Nigga, you talking about my people. And you're literally playing dumb in my face. Like, you know what he doing. That's why I was like, bro, stop playing me, bro. Like, get out my face, bro.
Power out of the word. Because if we took the power out of that word, he would use whatever word that had the power. Let's not try to give him a pass.
Hold on. That's the only word that has the power.
Brother, if he had to call you a slave, he would just say slave. Come on. The point is, his goal is to offend. Let's stop acting like his goal is to say a word and we're triggered by the word. Right?
Right.
So, okay. So now that we agree on that.
If I walk up to Sneako and I slap the shit out of him, is he going to be, oh, hey, you shouldn't react, right? Well, that's different. That's physical contact. You know, everyone should have the right to defend themselves. But I'm sure if you told Sneako something about, I'm pretty sure he's serious about his religion. If he spoke down on his religion and you spit on his religion, he'll feel some type of way. He'll be doing all type of bitching and moaning. See, these people understand that when it comes to religion, but they don't give a fuck when it comes to your skin color and how you're being treated. When you're getting treated off of your skin color. Like, what? If you can't respect me being black, nigga, I don't give a fuck what you preaching to. I don't care what God you respect. Fuck your God, nigga. The fuck, nigga, I'm right here in your flesh. You gonna respect someone above you more than the person right in front of you? That's crazy. Crazy.
Now we could get to the, okay, what is the appropriate response? In a very civilized and perfect world, there is no violence when someone is either using oppressive language or either is trying to oppress. But let me ask you, since you're a big fan of religion, religious wars are some of the most violent wars in history.
Yep.
You don't think that's where, at some point, even in religion, it gets to violence, right? Wars? What's going on over there in was it God?
That's crazy. Damn, that's crazy. I just thought about this too. I know I said I was gonna mention nothing outside of the video regarding academic, but it's like, damn, the way he's articulating himself, like, it's like you could be standing for so much more. You could be looked at in a totally different light, but you choose to do lame shit. He cooking though. I ain't gonna lie, he cooking right now, but it's like, damn, just thinking back of like fellow black man, bro, you could have been pushing the good fight, you know what I'm saying? Instead of doing the shit you're doing.
And Iran and Israel, it gets to violence. So I get what you're saying, but over there, they fighting too. At some point, it gets to violence. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
It gets to...
The comparison doesn't make sense. It didn't start based off of words. The genocide in Gaza didn't start because they said, you're a terrorist.
Words could be oppressive. Hold on. Could words be oppressive?
If you let them. So bombs are really oppressive. Like bombs, ethnic cleansing, starvation, that's oppressive. Words are only oppressive if you allow them to be.
So despite the meaning,
that's interesting. Cause we know, walk down this path for me and let me know if I'm chipping in the comments. I'm thinking out loud. So can words be oppressive? I'm saying yes. Cause we already know when it comes to, you know, black people in the heart of yard and everything that word encapsulates and whatever. I'm not gonna correct myself. But then I'm also thinking too, there was a point in history in which like Irish people wasn't considered white and thus they were treated differently in America because they didn't have that white word attached to their group of people, right? So that's my counterpoint of like, yes, words can be oppressive because literally words describe who you are. Yes, the things you do is who you are, but you have words to describe the things that you do or the things that, you know, that describes you, right? So it's like, nigga, if you ain't white, if you go from this person's not white to white, you're gonna get treated totally different in America, you know, legal system, schooling, social interactions. Your whole life could be different just based off of that. So it's like, yes. My take is words can be oppressive.
Despite the meaning, let me ask you a question. Like, if you go back, you know, in the original articles and like, you know, in some of the original laws where black people are seen as 3/5 of a human, that's not oppressive, right? That's just words. You 3/5 a whole same thing. So that's not oppressive.
Of course it is. Does that still exist?
Nigga.
But it existed. My point is
exactly. It's in the past, so let it be in the past.
Oh yeah, this nigga playing down for show.
So this is how we move forward. Instead
wait. So this is in the past. So this guy is basically allowed to bring back up the past, right? Use racial slurs and try to almost treat people like we're in the past.
Yeah.
But yet we're supposed to let go of the past. Nigga, you think we Gandhi, nigga?
Okay, is he acting like a slave master? He's a rage baiter on stream.
Brother,
he's not there
brother. I hear how he's talking to black
holding
people.
Holding a selfie camera in public. He's hardly a slave.
Bro, not everybody going for that though. That's the point. Nigga, you know that. You gotta sock in your shit. I don't know for the reason exactly, but real life shit happens in real life. Okay? You could get punched in your shit for walking down the street. Sneako, you already know. So he already knows there's a high chance he's going to run into some shit if he's calling a black person a racial slur. And then he's going to use a chimping out shit to try to deflect the blame. And then he's going to say, I got a gun and all that other shit. We know what he do. You know what I'm saying? It's one, you know what I'm saying? It's what they all do. Right? Some of them elevate past it, but it always starts with antagonizing black people. It always starts there. It could be public, it could be through online, but it always starts there.
That nigga talking like Abraham Lincoln. He talking like a damn slave master. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves, but you use that word all the time. That's
what?
Like you're probably you probably use that word. This exact word that you're angry about is the word that you probably use the most in your stream, is it not?
The hard ER? Fuck no,
nigga. It's the same word.
It's not. No, it's not.
Yes, it's
oh
the same exact word.
No, it's not.
What did black slaves call other black slaves in slave times?
You can't keep jumping between points. You talk about words being repurposed. Hold on.
So where
you talk about words being repurposed.
Where does that word come from?
Yo, hear what I'm saying?
Yo, I hear what you're saying.
Sneako, are you mixed? Like, what are you mixed with? I got it because if you're trying to say, bro, if you're trying to say nigga and is the same thing?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Where does it come from? Where does nigga come from with the soft A? You're not answering the question. It's a simple question. Where does it come from?
Okay, it comes from the other word. But however, it has two different meanings. It has two different meanings.
It's been repurposed, right?
It has two different.
If I walk up to a woman and I say, damn, you look good, bitch, or some shit like that, she gonna look at you like, nigga, what? Are you out of your mind? But if another woman walks up to her and says the exact same thing, it's gonna be nah, that was a bad one. I ain't gonna lie. That was a bad one. Y'all got it. I'm gonna let Academics and Sneako do their thing. That was a bad analogy. I had to cut it right there. I ain't gonna lie.
For meanings.
Wait. Has that word been repurposed to mean something colloquial?
Yes, it has. But both words now have two different meanings.
Exactly. So that word should be repurposed too.
No.
Yeah,
Wait, hold on.
Why not?
Sneako. And this is where I think my frustration is with you, because it's like you're one of those, it's just words. It's like this is the first I'm like, yo, Sneako's not. We gotta start like revoking like all these nigga passes, because y'all let me ask you a question. All right, let me ask you a question. No, I got a better one for you. I got a better one for you.
It is.
No, I got a better one for you then. If you think they're the same word, why don't you get up on here, or when you're talking to people, don't say nigga, say nigga. Why don't you do it?
I don't want to hurt.
No. Why?
Really...
So you admit they're two different words. So what?
Nah. What happened? You not willing to deal with some stuff that comes with saying that word? Because every word has a reaction, right? So, fuck it. You go say it, bro. Do the exact same thing he doing, since it's just a word to you. But see, niggas like this love to have fake ways. They always trying to play some devil's advocate, weird little both sides shit, bro. It's so nasty. It's so disgusting, bro. It is so disgusting.
Why don't you use them interchangeably?
because it's going to make you upset.
Oh,
I don't want to hurt you.
Oh, so you're agreeing that they mean different things, or they would like that? That's what words are. If one word would evoke a different feeling than another word, are they the same word?
The point is, you should not allow it to evoke the same feeling.
Nah, bro, we're not talking about that no more. You already done moved past that. We're talking about, is it the same word now? Oh God, this is so disingenuous, bro. This is so disingenuous.
Let a word have that power. Disarm it. It only has the power that you give it. The same way that word's
Yo, bro, you sound like Ye when he says slavery's a choice. Like, yo, what's up with you, bro? Like, you're now blaming the people who are offended rather than the people who are choosing to offend. Like, they're going out of their way to choose to offend. Yo, please. Yo.
Look, this is the thing. Everybody understands that an action has a reaction until it comes to black people, bro. As a black person, you gotta accept everything. Everything, you gotta accept it, bro. They called you hard ER. Just, hey, man, it's just a word, bro. It's just a word, man. We're not in the 60s no more, all right? The country's better now, you know. They're taking away your black vote, but the country is having very positive racial relations right now, man. The hard ER doesn't mean nothing. We're not even getting treated equally for people to be bringing that word back. I'm not saying if you were treated equally that the word could come back, but it's like, nigga, we're still being discriminated against. We not finna let y'all get that shit. Nah. Like, come on, bruh. What time period you trying to take us back to? What are you talking about?
Even going back to your point. So the hard ER, right? They have made a relative word that's just nigga that is more, oh, hey, we're going to try to strip some of the, historical slavery past, and we're going to try to make it a cool type of colloquial. You're going to still defend the other shit?
I'm saying that the hard ER should be used colloquially the same way that nigga has been. Where does that word nigga come from? Just answer the question. Where does the word come from?
Hold on. You're talking about what should be. Yo, and no. You're talking about what should be and what is.
Where does that word? Just answer the question. Where does that word come from?
Hold on. We just did this.
Okay, it comes.
The reason that
it sounds like that is because black people have a different intonation in the way they pronunciate words, right? Instead of with the they just say oh, and then it becomes repurposed for the black community. But it has the same exact root, the same exact time, and it meant the same thing. At the time when black people call each other
but it doesn't mean the same thing now.
But
it doesn't mean the same thing now.
Exactly. And it should be repurposed. It doesn't mean the same thing now the same way. This word should not mean the same thing now.
No.
Because slavery doesn't exist.
So is he trying to say that even when the hard ER was being said regularly, people were still saying nigga, and it was used in the same exact way that the hard ER is being used? So his point is now that nigga then got repurposed or whatever like that, we should repurpose the hard ER? I see what he's trying to say, but I still do not agree, because he's obviously still trying to play that devil's advocate of, like, the word means nothing and people shouldn't react to this word. It's like, no, if the black community all agreed that nigga is good to go, that's cool, that's smooth right there. You know what I'm saying? But if we are like, nah, the hard ER is out, like, that's out, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Then it should be out. Just like there's other words we don't say because that group of people that the word has harmed to told us, and it's like, yo, this is offensive and this is why it's offensive. And everybody's like, you know what? That makes sense. I got you. But of course, when it comes to black people, it never makes sense for them. It just never clicks. You know what I'm saying? It's always a but. It's always a man. But if you look this way, it's always something else when it comes to black people.
This anymore. Slavery's over. It's done. It happened.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure you think the same about the Holocaust. Like, no, it don't work like that. You don't get to pick what.
Exactly. That's, you know what my favorite song is that I got all this back.
No, I'm gonna chill. I don't want to hear
That
it.
song.
I don't want to hear. Okay,
Hey, full circle.
yo.
We debuted that. Yo, hold up. I'm cooking right now. We debuted that song on our stream. That disarms the same thing. The worst thing
ever. Kanye been apologizing for that for like 3. Kanye's in every Jewish. Kanye in every single one of them.
I don't apologize for that song. What does that song do?
Yeah, that's why you're canceled.
The 3 most taboo.
That's why you're in that apartment.
But I'm a free slave.
I
ran away from the plantation. I'm not controlled like you by words. You're shackled up by words. You're still a slave to these words.
Hey, nah. Hey, man, get the fuck out of here, bro. This like a homeless nigga talking about some. You talk to him about bills and shit. He like, see, my brother, I don't gotta pay for all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm living a different lifestyle. I'm free. All that working for the man and buying into the system. It's always taxes this, taxes that. I don't gotta pay taxes, baby. I'm good to go. No, nigga, I know you're hurting. Sneako, I know you're hurting right now, gang. That's why you're trying any and every grift you can to stay afloat, bro. You understand that the grift is an easy way and that you slide right on into that lane. But right now, if I were to compare you, nigga, you're a homeless nigga right now, gang. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to call you gang for real because this is disgusting work. But, yeesh.
Yo,
Sneako. Yourself be free.
Sneako.
Say the most taboo things and it no longer has the meaning that you allow it to have.
Sneako, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Yo, Andrew Tate, could you come back and give us?
They don't understand the things I say on Chud stream.
Yo, Sneako, you tweaking.
Hack is chimping out.
Yo, you were tweaking. Hey, let me say this, man.
Yeah, nah, nigga, get the fuck off my screen. Boop, you're Joff from the stream. Who is chimping out? Yeah, he think this shit a game. He acting out for the chat. He putting it on thick. Nigga, stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing with me.
What?
It kind of looks bad on your character that these are the type of people you're trying to protect their speech. Okay, you're trying to protect the speech of Chud the Builder. Okay, I just want to make sure we're like on the same, you know.
The reason I messaged him was because I don't want something violent to happen. Because if somebody tries to do something and be a vigilante,
why would you even give a fuck? That's what I'm saying. Why would you care? He is obviously looking for trouble. Let the trouble find him. Let the trouble locate him. Let the trouble link up with him. Please, well, it did. But it's like, come on, man. Let him find everything in life he's looking for. Don't be out here trying to save him, trying to save a racist. What's wrong with you? But we know what's wrong with you, man. We know.
There can be a bad situation for the person and it's just going to be bad overall. It's a bad look on streaming. It's a bad look for the country. It's just not good. I don't want to see violence. I don't want to see people on either side crash out over a word.
So you shouldn't tell them to stay inside. You should tell them it's like
stop saying the word.
At some point you should
stop antagonizing people. Don't get people upset and try to change up the rhetoric and act with more love speech. Be more Christ-like. He's Christian. That's what I was telling him. This is not the way
think he's Christian?
That Jesus wanted him to act.
You think he's Christian?
He says Christ is king in his bio. Yeah, I think he's Christian.
Is that the only thing that, once you say that, you good?
No, you're not good. That's why I'm saying that you shouldn't.
that's what it be seeming like. Yo, God, I fuck with you. And then now all of a sudden you just good to go for the rest of your life. You can do whatever the hell you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Make a quick little post on Easter. Yo, praise the Lord. Now you don't gotta do nothing good in your life. You can do all type of races, PDFs, crimes, murder. You could do all that as long as you just acknowledge them. These people are nasty.
Be doing these streams anymore. I told him stop doing those IRL streams.
What was his response to you?
He said, basically like
he told you you're chipping out, huh?
No, he didn't. I told him he was chipping out. Actually, that's how the conversation. I DM'd him. I said, "You're chipping out," and he said, "You're kind of right." And then we had a conversation. He said, "It doesn't go viral the same way when I'm doing desktop streams." So I said, like, you gotta, if you want to stay, if you want to be alive, if you want to protect yourself, if you don't want something violent to happen,
he has a death wish. You gotta let that man live out his goal.
Well, I don't want to see people have a death wish because I want people to be okay. I want to see peace.
I guess. Yeah, but listen, man, we gotta. Hey, I know you're usually in like your religious stuff. I'm gonna be honest with you. I could give two fucks about what's going on with the Jews. Just go away.
So you care more about a word than you do about genocide?
Yeah, I care more about black people more than I care about that type of shit.
You care more about
hold
this
on.
word
I just said it. I
than
already said what I said.
right now. You just said that.
Oh, yeah.
You care more about
yeah.
the hard R
I care
than you do
more about
genocide.
black people more than I care about that type of shit.
Oh, yeah.
Facts.
Okay, but that's the difference is a word and genocide.
Brother, I
correct?
just told you, I care more about black people in this country that I live in more than what the fuck is going on over there in Israel and Palestine.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, nigga. Like, what? I mean, yo, you can still feel bad about what's going on over there. You can still not support it, but push come to shove, nigga, my black people, what are you talking about? We get put on the back burner so much. People expect you as a black person to put black people on the back burner. Ain't that shit crazy? Niggas sound surprised that you want to put black people first when they oppressed and all type of shit. They being discriminated against all type of shit. They still fighting back from generations and centuries of active terrorizing, of active shit. You can even say they try to do a genocide of our community. Shit. Flooding drugs in the system. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's crazy. It's crazy. So yes, I'm choosing my black people, bruh. The fuck? Nigga, you out of your mind?
I don't care who wins that shit.
Okay, so genocide's happening in Palestine, and a word is being used in America. And
I care about black people more.
Yeah, but there's not a genocide.
Shit, they done tried to already eradicate us. Nigga, where was you at? Where was you at? They done already tried to eliminate us. They done burned down our neighborhoods, all type of shit. But, you know, they've been doing it more legally, and people have been allowing it to happen legally, so it looks a little different than everything else that's going on. They want us to be the underclass forever. Don't forget that.
But on black people.
Well, listen, we got to nip it in the bud before it gets there. This thing is about to start a race war. Fuck what's going on in Palestine and goddamn Israel.
That's why I said he should stop. That's why fuck what's going on. I don't want to see a race war. I don't want to see people.
Well, this is why. Listen, you know, sometimes you see how Trump went out there and like clapped that nigga from Iran, that fucking supreme leader. That might have to be Chud. Get him out the way, cause he's trying to start some shit. We ain't trying to do it.
Yeah, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see people die over a word.
Well, he's problematic.
Well, that's totally different because, like, that's different. But I see what he's saying, though. I see what he's saying, but that's different.
We might like somebody might have to just do it. I don't care who do it. Black, white, who cares?
I care. I don't want to see people die for a stupid reason.
I guess.
Advocating for violence is not the way. If
nobody wants
to prevent race
he's the violent one. You don't realize he's the violent one?
Isn't he majority?
Advocating for violence is not the way. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. What is he finna say?
He's acting in self-defense, right?
Fuck no. Do you see what he's saying? He's daring people to do something.
Words aren't violent, Ak. Words aren't violent.
Your rhetoric could be insightful.
Can incite some violence?
No. Using an individual word is not an act of violence. And so
I'll walk up to another man. I'll call him a bitch. Is that not? He gonna take offense to that, and his offense could lead to a physical altercation if he deems his offense worthy enough for a physical altercation. And me, as a person that's calling him a bitch, has to understand that this could lead to a physical altercation. The thing, we don't, bro. A lot of us say a lot of things in our head that we know we probably wouldn't say outside because, like, man, that shit not even worth the situation. You know how many times you done yelled in your car, like, man, this weak-ass driver, bro, what the fuck? Man, this bitch-ass driver. But you didn't wear your window down to say it. Why? Because it is not worth a physical altercation. Him saying the hard ER, he deems it worth a physical altercation because of everything that encompasses that word and everything that makes up of that word. Tired of idiots, man. I'm tired of idiots. This is what happens when you have free speech, though, right? You can say whatever you want to say. But let's not forget the back half of it, of that someone may be offended by what you say and someone can handle it any way they deem fit. Whichever way they choose, is whichever way you consent it to because you said that word to them. Facts.
So if you want to stop racism, then we can't let words
Hold on.
trigger something that makes us violent.
All right, play this.
If you want to stop
I
racism,
watched him pepper
then let it
spray.
go.
I watched him pepper spray a guy who like flipped his hat off or something like that.
Technically, doesn't that count as self-defense? He wasn't arrested for that.
Technically, huh?
Man, that guy should have blew his.
Legally, doesn't that count as self-defense? I'm not justifying it. He pepper sprayed. Two girls were eating dinner. I didn't like seeing that.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Two girls were eating dinner and they got hit they got hit also when he pepper sprayed. That's not good. But technically, legally in America, that counts as self-defense.
Well, there's a lot of like actual legalities to that because if he's using beer mace, you have to have appropriate force, right? It's the reason why if someone like hits your hat off, you can't shoot him dead. He's using a weapon, right?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. You hit my hat off and then I mace you? That sounded crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I'm better off just like, shit, smacking you or something. Mace? Come on, yeah. What the fuck? Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. I didn't know about that situation.
That is actually illegal in certain places, right? So I'm not sure if that necessarily is self-defense. But, again, I'm not a lawyer. I'm watching some of the nonsense he's doing. I think he's chimping out, okay? I think what he's doing to amuse us, I can't wait to see the conclusion. But I think the conclusion, I don't want him to go to jail.
I don't want to see him go. I don't want to see people die. Like I don't think that's good.
I don't think he's gonna die.
You can get into the. You were saying that somebody can get a GoFundMe, and I don't know. I'm seeing like rappers. NLE Chop was saying that he's gonna do something. It's just not good. It's a bad situation.
He's just gonna get a little wake up call. And I'm not saying it's gonna be violent, but I know how this story ends. This story ends with him getting a wake up call, and he goes from Chud the Builder to fucking just a Karen the bitch, where like he's now like, okay, I'm not this type of antagonistic guy. I'm the victim, and we'll see how that goes. But I think history has shown us that people like this, the thing they could always fall back is their whiteness, right? He has whiteness that he could always fall back on after he sheds this entire act. It's a shtick. It's an act. It's an act that has worked. It's antagonistic. The guy literally said that he had no motion before he started antagonizing black people. Literally, he has zero motion.
Of course. Broke ass nigga. He had to rely on us to run his bag up. Just like America. Don't forget that.
To build a career based off of antagonizing people.
I think he should go antagonize Muslims. Word up. Facts. Leave black people alone. Go fuck with the Muslims.
Do you want peace or not?
No, I want to see what the Muslims gonna do. Cause I think when Muslims get antagonized, no. I think Muslims when Muslims get
Muslims there are.
No,
you know about Malcolm X.
No. We're not talking about black Muslims. We're not talking about black Muslims. We're not talking about black Muslims. We talking about like the other Muslims. Yo, because when they get antagonized, I think they're a little bit more violent.
What Muslims are you talking about?
Them 9/11 Muslims. You heard me, nigga. Like, listen, go antagonize them type of niggas, and let's see how they handle it.
Nigga said the 9/11 Muslims.
From what I found out, usually black people are the least violent when it comes to all of this type of
shit.
Oh, yeah. How you started this off like being against racism, and now you're saying 9/11 Muslims. Who are 9/11 Muslims?
The ones who did 9/11. It's like 7 of them. Like, yes. Yes, nigga.
So you're saying the hijackers, what was it, like 12 people? You're saying those 12.
Whatever they stood for, them extreme ones.
Those 12 hijackers?
No. Them extreme ones. Yes. Them extreme niggas. Them niggas.
What? Who are they?
Brother, you trying to be obtuse. The niggas who be blowing themselves up.
The ones that's willing to go the length for whatever they believe in, as in flying a fucking plane into some towers, gang. That's what he's saying. He's saying, go antagonize those ones that will feel offended enough to go drive into some planes. Fly into some planes and kill all those people. That's what he's saying. Now, Chud the Builder is antagonizing black people, and he's going to come across some black people that's willing to handle him in a physical manner because he's saying the hard ER to them and everything that stands. Just like how those ones that flew that shit into the plane, they felt like they needed to get their words out. They needed to express how angry they were for whatever it was, and the black people are doing the exact same thing when it comes to hard ER. They're gonna express how angry they are and how disappointed they are in you, calling them the hard ER in whichever way they deem fit.
Whatever Muslims are those.
No. You made it a race thing. You said not the black Muslims, so now you're making it a race thing. So
nah, definitely not. Not my Muslims from Philly. Those are some cool ass niggas.
Not the Philly Muslims. So which Muslims? Be specific.
The ones that be doing all that suicide bombing. Go fuck with them niggas.
Who? So
I don't know. I'm telling you.
You don't know race, but you know they're not black, so you must know what race they are.
I don't know what race they are.
But you know they're not black?
Well, hold on.
Sounds like you're being obtuse now.
Wait.
Sounds like you're being a little obtuse.
No. I'm glad you're saying that. You see how much you start to care when I start throwing the blame over there? You see? That's what I keep telling you. Leave black people out of this shit. Hold on.
Hey, this dumbass nigga. Hey, his whole mindset cleared up. He done turned from, well, if you look at it this way, I can understand that, to, no, what race are they? What are you saying? Because you said, no, you saying the Muslim this, the Muslim that. Oh, now you give a fuck now, huh? Now you care. You see, get the fuck out of my face. I'm done with the playing nice with these people. I'm done with the turn the other cheek. Yo, what do you stand for? You stand for that? Fuck what you stand for, nigga. If you not finna show respect to black people, I don't give a fuck what you stand for. Like, come on, bruh. We gotta stop acting like people, the first thing people are damn near judged for in America is their race, bro. Facts. Assumptions made all throughout life from race because America purposely put these racial ideas in your brain since you're fucking born, my nigga. Since you're born, they put these racial ideas in your face, and also society reaffirms those racial shit because, as we know, a lot of people haven't outgrown. Not gonna say outgrown. A lot of people are too ignorant and dumb and selfish, and they also benefit too much from being racist in this country. So they also teach and pass those things down. With that, you're going to get people that all their life, they know is they hate black people. You know what I'm saying? And they don't know nothing about you. All they know is that you're black. So if you can't respect me being black and everything that comes with that in America, I don't give a fuck what you stand for. I don't care how important it is to you. Fuck it. Now what? Now we both offended. The fuck? At least you could change what you believe in. I can't change being black. Shit, unless America one day wake up and try to repurpose us or some other shit. Even then, I'm gonna still be black.
Has no race.
Yo, hold on. Nah, fuck all that. Listen. This is what we talking about. All right, okay. Yeah, he need to go fuck with like the Palestinians. That's what he need to go do.
Okay, they're under a genocide right now. You want?
Hey, now go fuck with them. Yeah, just leave black people alone.
Okay, what word do you think Chud the Builder could use to Palestinians that will elicit the same reaction?
He should go find out. I don't want to know.
The thing is, it doesn't exist. There's no word in the English language that exists that has that same power.
Hey, hold on. My thing is, we want Chud to go terrorize the Jewish people, the Palestinians, some Asian niggas, Indians too. Everybody but the black people. We've been through enough. We just want to chill. We trying to cop the new AP, the AP/Swatch collab. Go over there, Chud. Go to Palestine, gangy. Like, leave us alone.
There's no, you said Asians. There's no, what word could he use?
I don't care. Well, hear what I'm saying.
It doesn't exist.
What I'm saying is
there's no word to get Asians angry like that.
Okay. I don't care if it's just words. Do whatever you can to incite them with whatever. Do whatever you can to incite them. Or even if it's religion. Even if it's religion. Go disrespect their religion. Go do whatever. Because, by the way, we also have freedom of religion, right? Go do that. Go show up to synagogues, mosques, and all them other shits and do what you want to do to disrespect those religions, and let's see what happens. Leave black people alone. Right?
Agree.
Like, I think you should do some demonstration at the mosque, right? Wouldn't that be cool? Let me ask you a question. Wouldn't it be cool if he goes to like...
It's not about the word now. It's just about plain disrespect. It's just about whatever you feel offended by. That's what it is. Whatever community feels offended by this certain thing, go do that to them. Leave the black people alone, man. Every day we wake up to some new shit, bro. Okay, they trying to keep on suppressing us. They trying to hide our votes, take our money with no representation. Damn. Shit. We're attacked on all fronts. We can't just chill. Y'all already trying to take us back to the 1950s, my nigga. Come on. And here this clown is up here defending him and going to bat for him. Oh, man.
Like, who be at the mosque? That's Muslims? If he went there and he's seeing people kneeling and said, oh, y'all chimping out. Oh, y'all chimping. Oh, y'all kneeling? Y'all praying? Oh, y'all chimping out. Look at these motherfuckers chimping out right here. Look at them. They're all kneeling. They're chimping out. That would be amusing too, right?
I didn't say it was good. I've said
no, you said it was funny. Would that be amusing?
Would it be funny?
Would it be amusing if he showed up to the mosque, he put the camera up, and he said, look at all these niggas.
What are you going to say? I wonder what he's going to say. Because he literally said he finds it funny. He don't think it's right. He said that, but he doesn't find it funny. I mean, he finds it funny. Let's see what he say.
Their knees on the mat. They're chimping out.
Niggas, don't say that.
Okay.
First you said...
All right, suppose he said that. No, suppose he said that. Would it be...
But you said they were the 9/11 hijackers. Those were Saudi.
Okay,
Arabian,
so you're
right?
trying to switch the conversation.
Uh-oh.
You said when he had a conversation with black people, it was amusing. Brother.
I ain't gonna lie. Akademiks is frying this nigga right now. Oh my gosh. Wow. Akademiks is cooking him. What? I never thought I'd see the day.
You said when he had a conversation with African Americans or whatever, it was amusing. Do you think that would be amusing if he showed up to one of these religious places where people are praying, knee on the mat, doing all this stuff, Allahu Akbar shit, and he grabs his camera and said, look at these motherfuckers chimping out? Would that be amusing to you?
I'm saying he should.
No. Would it be amusing? Because you said it was amusing when he was talking to the blacks.
I said he shouldn't antagonize people that are.
All right, I know you said that, but you said it was amusing. You said it was funny. Would that be funny?
That's not funny.
Why is that not funny? But the ankle monitor on the black guy's foot, him doing that, why is that funny?
Because he first says, what are those to his shoes? And then he looks at his shoe and he has an ankle monitor. That's fine.
Okay, so if he goes to
that's separate from the word.
Okay, so if he goes to the place where people are praying and they're bowing down on the mat, and he says, what are those? They're chimping out. That's funny? That would be pretty funny, right?
He walk in there like this. The fuck y'all doing? Man, get your ass up. He starts stepping over him, all type of shit. He ain't making no contact, though. He's walking around them, got his shoes on. Trust me, I know. They be serious about that shit. And I respect it. Because why would I go on my way to disrespect it? But with that, though, if they walk in there and he start interrupting that shit, they gonna start tripping. You don't think they gonna beat his ass? You need to leave. He say, nah, y'all tripping out. Man, they finna beat his ass. Get the fuck out of here. What are you talking about? Like, what? But like I said, people have more respect for someone that's in the sky or wherever they deem that they are at, that they can't see physically. They have more respect for them than a person that they see in front of their face and they interact with and they could touch every day. That shit crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
There's a difference between like worship and then being in public.
Whoa, Sneako, what you mean?
I don't think that's funny.
So that's not funny?
The difference is, the point I'm making is there's no word in. Is there a specific word? Like disrupting people who are praying peacefully, that's just unnecessary.
Disrupting homeless people.
Nigga, disrupting me while I'm walking is unnecessary. What are you talking about? Talking to me, calling me out my name is unnecessary. What? Oh, man. Hey, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Act got his ass right here. I wonder how long he gonna fry him.
Or minded their fucking homeless business.
I also said that that's wrong. You shouldn't be antagonizing people like that.
But you said it was funny, though. You said I would try to find the humor if he went to the place of worship and he was just like, yo,
no, I don't think
yo, look, they're speaking like some other language. They're chimping out. Look, they're praying.
Okay. There's some things within the videos, like I pointed out, like the ankle monitor, that are objectively kind of funny. Like banter back and forth. One guy's filming. He's like, hey, forgot to record. Some of that stuff is situationally funny. In a vacuum, it's not. And the point is, there's no individual word that equates to that word where you're going to get the same reaction out of people. There's not
Sneako, you're trying to make it about a word. I've told you this is about blatant disrespect.
I am trying to make it about a word.
And again.
And I said you shouldn't blatantly disrespect people.
Well, that's the point. I know you want to. There's always going to be a thing that will be disrespectful. You get what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if it's a word. It might be a action that might even not be violent, right? Like if he shows up to the mosque and everybody praying on them carpets, he whips on the carpet. Is that disrespectful or not?
Yeah. That's literally illegal. That's public indecency. Like that's also pissing that like.
All right, he just does it. But is all right? He spits on it. He spits on it. He spits on the rug. What?
Yeah, that's also considered assault.
He assaulted the rug?
Yeah, spitting on people is
no,
assault.
not
no,
on
nigga, on the rug, not on the person. He see a rug that's unattended, and he go out his way to do that. What's up? Is that funny? In that context? Or if that's not funny, what context would it be funny then? Because like he said, out of context, it's not a funny situation. But within context, him with the ankle monitor and the black dude was amusing and it was funny to him. So in what context would spitting on a religious rug be funny? Let me know, please.
Person, he just spit on the rug. He just disrespects it.
Yeah, that's wrong. What's the point?
Okay, he goes there and
what does this have to do with using?
the point what I'm trying to say is that when it comes to black people finding offense,
bro, the point is, nigga, the people of the community and thus you're interacting with, they have things that they allow and things they don't allow. So, if that religion deems it disrespectful to spit on their rug, then it's best for you not to do that because you know it's wrong, like you just said. Okay, the black people all agree, the hardy are, it's wrong to say to a black person. It's wrong to say in general, especially to a black person. So now it's like, we're wrong because we're offended by that? But you find it funny that we're offended by that. Like, what?
Of things that they feel is offensive, you're like, well, why don't y'all just stop being offended by the word? However, if I then showcase a situation where another group of people, where someone tries to disrespect them, you can't repurpose the disrespect. You want black people to repurpose the disrespect.
Great. There's a great analogy here. Do you see how you're equating this individual word that doesn't have real meaning unless you to the holy?
Every word has meaning, brother.
What?
The word of God compared to the word.
What are you talking, bro? You talking about the word of God as in if that's just a consensus in society, as in it's something that's actually proven, as it's something that you. What I said this about 3 to 4 times already. They have more respect for someone in the sky than they do your ass right there in front of you. That is crazy. That is so nasty and disgusting. Oh man. Someone said he eats a pork sandwich in the mosque. That's nasty. That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That's crazy as fuck. But I bet Sneako ass would be totally offended by that, and he would say that's wrong and that and that he's antagonizing them and he shouldn't be antagonizing them because, like, man, get out of here, bro. But call the black person a hardy yard. Just walk away. Just walk away.
If the word has no meaning, you
are equating the word of God to a slur that is outdated.
Okay, yours. All right, you said that the words don't have meaning.
That's the whole point.
When was the last time the Bible got updated? He said the hardy yard is outdated. So when was the last time the Bible done got a 2026 update? Like, when was the last time the word of God has been updated? Because then you could say the word of God is outdated because don't they always be like, well, during that time they meant this, but they love to repurpose it to mean something else to fit the current times. So it's like, is it outdated or is it not outdated? Does outdated words matter or do they not matter?
You cannot have those two
if you claim words have no meaning,
God is not equivalent to this individual word.
Okay, if you say word has no meaning, say. Oh,
is that what you're saying?
No, I'm asking you. I'm asking you to say it because it should have no meaning, right? There's a fucking meaning to it, right? Clearly,
okay.
Like you wouldn't say that, right? Because there's an intended meaning if you're saying it.
Do you not see the point that you're making? How are you equating
words
God?
have meaning, brother?
How are you equating God, disrespecting God, the Almighty, something that we have faith in, to something that only has meaning if we attribute meaning to it? God has meaning without us.
Bro, wait, what?
So
this hard R word.
You can't disrespect God, but you can disrespect a whole group of people.
That you give to it,
brother. You're saying so. What you just told me, you can't disrespect God. Okay, get it, and I agree. But you can disrespect an entire group of people, and your solution to that is that the entire group of people should just not be offended. Because you're doing both. Whether you say the hardy are,
bro, that's assuming people even care about whatever gods you care about. What are you talking about? Just like this, right? don't get offended about the hard ER. There's one black person who ain't care. There's another black person who won't care. Now we have Bible, religion, whatever gods you pray to. One person that religion cares, another person religion doesn't care. So it's like you talking, and that's the thing, right? They like to make it seem like it's just above you. You have to believe in it for it to be above you. For an atheist or someone like that, they don't care about no God like that for real. They don't give a fuck about no God. So to them, they choose themselves over God. The words you say to me matter more than those words in in that book. Like what? The fuck is this nigga talking about? This is, I ain't gonna lie, he has been getting cooked. Oh man, damn.
Or you say,
this is the creator of the universe versus outdated slur. You cannot equate the two.
Outdated.
You have to believe that he is the creator of the universe for you to even have that respect for it. Right? This is perfect. This is perfect. He has a respect for the Bible because he believes in God and everything it stands for. Black people feel a certain way about the hard ER because of everything that makes up the word. So it's like, as long as you believe in it, it has meaning to you, right? You don't believe in the hard ER. You don't think the hard ER should have any consequences because it means nothing to you. Someone else may believe that the Bible means nothing to them, so you should be getting mad about what people say about the God. People say about Jesus. People say about Allah, all that, because it has no meaning to them. Like what? I just did all type of stuttering. This nigga got me mad as fuck. Dumbass nigga.
How are you putting those in the same category?
Outdated slur to who? To you.
Yep.
That's how it should be.
It's outdated to you. Clearly, if you look socially, the majority of people, even outside the black community, realize that word still holds some meaning. So in your maybe skewed Chud, the builder fanboy mind,
it only holds the meaning that we still attribute to it because slavery is over. The same way, we'll go back full circle, that this word is becoming the most popular word in hip hop. 21 Savage, chopper hates niggas. 21.
Bro, nigga said 21 Savage. Bruh, the hard ER isn't the most popular word in hip hop. Nigga is because black people run this shit and people want to be part of the culture without respecting the culture, thus as Sneako, as we're experiencing right now. Shut up.
Savage could say, my chopper hates niggas, and everyone's like, fine.
Yeah.
They turn up to it in the club. If a white guy says that, everyone freaks out.
We've all said it has
the same word. It's the same intention.
We've all said that both words, like if you study, and I'm about to butcher this word, etymology, and you know the root of words and how it progresses. It's like if I say, Sneako, you're cap, I'm not speaking about this. I'm clearly speaking about the word cap has a different meaning. Right? So hold on. So you keep saying
change the meaning of this word.
This nigga isn't even listening for real. He just trying to find a way to respond, bro. Like he just trying to find a way to respond. He's not even listening.
Okay.
That's the point.
Okay. However, when that naturally happens, it happens. What I'm saying now is that nigga and the hard ER, they mean two very different things. And they're gonna get two very different emotions.
Because society moved on, because we allowed them to change their meaning. That's the point.
No,
my God.
You're being so.
Let go of these societal.
The people who are offended by.
Let go of the hurt.
All right, so them niggas in Palestine should let go of the goddamn hurt that Israel's doing to them. Let it go. Okay. The fuck?
The fact that you're not able to comprehend.
No. You're saying that black people should let go of the hurt, but I'm saying, all right, you on that Palestine shit, them niggas should let go of the hurt of the fuckery that goddamn Israel them been putting them through.
How this is such a dumb analogy.
How?
Genocide's happening now. Slavery ended how long ago?
No. Slavery more important than whatever happened with that shit. I ain't gonna lie. Word up.
Slavery ended. 250 years ago? The genocide's happening right now. And also, there's no word to talk about Palestinians the same way there is about black people.
Listen. If you think that black people should let go the hurt of slavery, I think them Palestinian niggas should let go the fucking hurt of them bombs that got dropped. Facts.
Okay, it's happening right now, and also you're saying
No.
word.
I'm actually saying that to say nobody's gonna ever let go of their hurt.
This isn't.
No. It makes sense. No one's gonna let go of their hurt, right? The Palestinians ain't gonna let
go of their hurt all the time. People.
No one's not gonna let go of their hurt if they have never been, if that hurt has never been reconciled. If that hurt has not, you get an argument with your girl, and y'all never had a real deal conversation about the argument y'all had. There's gonna be shit lingering there, festering, waiting for the opportunity to spark some shit. You know what I'm saying? Just like the hard ER. We had we're still not where we're supposed to be in America. For niggas to even be playing with that word. You know what I'm saying? We still not where we were supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? That's why some people allow white people to say nigga because, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you still can't say the hard ER though, nigga. That's what? You know what I'm saying? You can say nigga, but you said the hard ER. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Because we understand. We understand. Sneako understands. Akademiks understands. You understand. But these people, man, they act like they don't.
People let go. Why do you think white people aren't offended by the word crap? Asian people aren't
what hurt
offended by the word
what hurt they went through? I want to hear this one. Hold on, I got to take a shot. I wasn't even going to drink the stream. I want to hear the hurt the white people went through.
Some white people probably get offended by being
compared
to slave owners.
No. We're talking about history and hurt. Okay?
Yeah.
Like, for example, in 20 years, 200 years from now, for the Palestinians, the hurt of what's happening now will be felt. Same with the Jewish people for the Holocaust.
Individual word. You still haven't given an individual word.
Listen, you're now still stuck over the word because you can't actually argue about the intended meaning. The intended meaning is to tap back into the hurt that word stands for.
All right, and my point is that there's no other word in the English language that has that much emotion attached to it other than that word. It's the most powerful word.
Who fault is that, my nigga? Who fault is that? Is it our fault that these people use that word as the... Oh my gosh. I seen the video clip. I forgot bro name. I think it's dude from the Eggs and Grits podcast. But he already said, he said something along the lines of, there's been so many black people, the last word they heard before they died was a hard ER. That's the last word they heard before they got hung, before they got shot, before they got stabbed, before they got their damn belly cut open, their kid took out of them and stomped out, or before they got their baby thrown in the river to an alligator or some shit. That's the last word they heard was a hard ER. What the fuck is you talking about? What? Man.
It's the most direct. Hold on. I'm gonna lie to you. This is probably the most pro-black I've ever sounded. Because usually I'm like really, but this Chud dude.
I ain't gonna lie, yeah. This is definitely the most business I've seen Akademiks stand on, for sure. Which is crazy. That shouldn't be something you should laugh at, though, my nigga. Have some self-respect.
He's like anybody who actually agrees with him is all about regressing in racial relationships. And I think we're at a decent place. At times it goes, but I like the fact that black and white people ain't beefing. I like that. You know what I mean? So when I see somebody like this, it disgusts me. And anybody who actually could see any nuance in what he's doing, other than that this guy's a piece of shit and racist, I start looking at you. And that's why I'm questioning you, because I'm like, you seem to be seeing clear what's going on over with Palestine and Israel.
Yep.
Nigga, you don't live there. You ain't even been in Have you been to Israel? Have you been to Israel? Have you been to Israel?
No, I haven't been to Israel.
Have you been to motherfucking whatever they call Palestine? You been there?
What is the argument here?
The point is that I'm over here, and I'm talking about socially to make sure that what's going on in our country, especially with race relations, because it's been one of the most the things that has torn us apart as a country. And when I see any hint of that, I don't like it. And you're over here talking about this genocide going on overseas. Like, man.
You said that you don't want anti-black, anti-white racism. You don't want division. The only way we can get to that division and get rid of it is to
get Chud the Builder out the way.
No, it's not about inciting violence on Chud the Builder. It's not allowing one race to say a word and get triggered and another. If Charleston White says the word, no one gets angry. If Chud the Builder says it, everybody gets angry. If you actually want equality, then words for any race have the same meaning. That's equality. You say you're pro-black. I'm pro-human. Humans.
Yeah, get the fuck out of my face. That's the same all lives matter shit. Oh, man. Oh, hell nah. What? What? How are you gonna say you pro-human without even connecting the dots of how much race matters to humans because of the way that humans made race matter? Thus, legally and, through slavery and having a hierarchy within from the white to black and everything like that. That was all made by the human. That was all made by a human. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas wasn't just, like, we haven't been black since the beginning of time. You get what I'm saying? We haven't been referred to black since civilization started. We weren't referred to that. Niggas made that shit up so that they can, separate us and have us treated as fucking slave class for this country, bro. What are you talking about?
Should not allow this to divide us. How are you letting a word divide you and put into separate places? When black people say the same exact word, it's a term of endearment.
The word is dividing us because it's a divisive word. Fucking idiot. That's why the word is divisive, because it was meant to be that. It was meant to insult you. It was meant to demean you. It was meant to remind you, nigga, you don't stack up to me. It was meant to remind you that your life isn't worth the same as mine. Because you are hard you are. Because your skin is that color. What are you talking about? Oh, man. I wasn't even finna lock in like this tonight, but bro got me tripping.
When white people say it, so many people think you should act violently. That is segregation. That's the issue.
So let me ask you a question.
Everybody should have the equal meaning attached to this word.
So you do realize that if someone who is oppressed does a action or mimics an action that the oppressor does, it's not the same thing. For example, if
you think black people are still, how are black people being oppressed right now?
Historically, black people are probably one of the most Hold on. Wait. Right now. Well.
Right now.
You're always gonna feel remnants of it.
I don't want to live in a victimhood mentality. I don't want to live in the past.
All right, no. Listen, I'm not that person that uses racism as whatever for every excuse. But you can't write the history of America without understanding what slavery has done to this entire country. It's a reason why the inner cities. Okay, so because hold on. So even if I'm, and maybe some people would definitely argue that it still exists now. Even if I don't argue that, I would argue that everything we see now, when we look back 2 generations ago, you basically are going to see clear side effects. Clear side effects.
Hold on. I ain't gonna lie. As a Drake fan, you're sounding a lot like a Kendrick Lamar fan right now.
No.
2 generations ago. I'm talking about right now, not all in the past and the,
Brother, you can't write the history.
Bro, what are you talking about? So now, oh my God. So bro trying to make it seem like the history that black people have went through of being oppressed in this country isn't happening currently, or isn't having effects in the now. What are you talking about? So these are the same people that would tell you something that some law that got changed 50 years ago, 30 years ago, 20 years ago is still having side effects to this moment now, but they won't tell you that the racial relations, the way black people are treated racially in this country, isn't still having effects. Like, nigga, what? Did all the racist people just die off? Like, what are you talking about? Everything man. To understand the current, you have to understand the past. And if you understand the current and the past, you have a fairly good idea of how the future will look. And what I'm looking at right now, oh man.
The United States,
let's talk about right now.
You cannot write the history.
The BLM thing. We don't need to do BLM wokeism.
No. It's not BLM. Now, it's not BLM thing.
What's the oppression?
No. You're not. You see, you're trying to be obtuse. I've never even argued that black people are being oppressed right now. I'm saying that the history. Hold on. Wait.
And he's using woke in the wrong context. In the wrong context. He's using woke in the wrong context. He's trying to, they try to demonize the word and make it not have no type of meaning. We know what they do. We know what type of people Sneako interacts with and hangs out with and has respect for.
Brother, The history has to be respected and always acknowledged. The same way how when it comes to the Jewish people, their history of how they were persecuted with the Holocaust has to be respected and acknowledged. These things are the reasons why they're living how they're living and we living how we living. And 200 years from now, the Palestinians will be living how they're living. That's the reality of it. This whole like, oh, this shit is over, get over it. Like, what are you talking about? Like, come on. What are you talking about, bro?
My point is you have to let go of victim mentality. It holds you back
Yeah,
more
he just
than any
yapping.
of the control mechanisms
He just
that
yapping.
we imagine in our heads
Except
about BLM
Sneako,
stuff.
you're arguing.
You gotta let go of the victim mentality. Can you respond to his point? Fuck the fuck? Pale ass nigga, respond to his point, bro.
Point I never said. I never said nothing about victim mentality. I said there. Okay, but
the only way to get rid of this and get rid of the hurt is to move on. If you live in the past, if you hold on to a victim mentality, you never let the hurt heal. Let it heal.
Yo, Sneako, if somebody smoke your mama, you let it go?
Okay. Dude,
no, on some real shit, because yo, it sounds stupid for you to tell people to let go of the hurt. You don't think you sound?
Ultimately, you should. That is the way to grow, is to let go. And
so you gonna
that is growth.
Okay, so for you to grow past that hurt of your mom getting popped, you gonna let it go? You gonna let it be what it's gonna be? What you doing?
That is how you get over it. Holding on to hate
Yo, Sneako,
forever.
you talking ideals? You always, this is your issue. You always talking like this ideal type of thing. Yo, the history of the world, the history of the fucking world is actually shaped by historical events that niggas have never let go. It's the reason why right now you go to Germany, you even throw up a goddamn anywhere, they're making sure you're out of there. You know why? History just doesn't right away and everybody forgets and, oh, we all forgiven, we're healing. People ain't Sneako. What the fuck? Like the whole world is shaped by pain, wars, is shaped by shit that has
pain, war, blood, money, lies, deceit. This world has been built off of negativity and, you know, the fastest way to control the population, the populace. That's what this country has been. That's what this whole world has been built off of, man. And they have been doing a lot of different things, and they have shedded a lot of blood to get whatever country they want or to get whatever deals that they want through. Nigga, if I gotta kill 100,000 of your people, 100,000 of your military to get your piece of land, the fuck you think I'm doing? If I gotta kill 200 of y'all to take over your tribe, what you think I'm doing? These people, especially the ones that, you know, conquering and things like that, those are the ones that's laid out the foundation of this like the world. You know what I'm saying? These little lands and these borders and all this shit that we have of, you know, the separation of United States and Mexico and fucking Europe and then Africa and shit like that. Those borders are there for a reason. Those borders blow a shed to draw those lines in the fucking map. You get what I'm saying? Like that shit, niggas ain't wake up like, how about I give you 10 acres, or I give you about 10 miles of my land, and perhaps you give me 10 miles of yours on the east front? Huh? How about that? No, you're gonna have to earn this. Why don't I just give you my shit? That'll make, like, what are you talking about? Oh, you gonna ask them nicely for their land, and they're gonna think it over? No, give me your land, or you're dying. What are you talking about? And that's the reason why someone could be born, you know, the difference between born in Africa or the difference between born in Mexico and the United States is that fucking border right there. That could be the difference right there in how your whole life is lived through bloodshed. Like, what? What are you talking about?
Change the trajectory of life. People have been exterminated. That's caused other people to realize, hey, we got to make sure it never gets to this again because we know what happened last time. This whole let's kumbaya, let's forget. What are you talking about, Sneako?
It's not kumbaya. This is the way forward. It's to
forget slavery?
Yeah, he trolling.
Why let somebody hurt you that bad? Why let this one word hurt you that way? You're giving somebody else power.
Honestly, the only thing Sneako doing right now is exposing, once again, how anti-black he is and how comfortable and how docile he is when it comes to black people being disrespected. That's the only thing he's exposing right now.
Sneako,
letting them
you're way
control you mentally.
smarter than how you're coming across. I'm telling you, you're way smarter than how you're coming across. I'm telling you, you're way smarter than how you're coming across. I'm telling you, you're way smarter than how you're coming across. I'm telling you, you're way smarter than how you're coming across. I'm telling you, you're way smarter than how you're coming across. I'm telling you, you're way smarter than how you're coming across. I'm telling you, you're way smarter than how you're coming across. I'm telling you, you're way smarter than how you're coming across. I'm telling you, you're way smarter than how you're coming across. I'm telling you, you're way smarter than how you're coming across. I'm telling you, you're way smarter than how you're coming across. I'm telling you, you're way smarter than how you're coming across. I'm telling you, you're way smarter than how you're coming across. I'm telling you, you're way smarter than how you're coming across. I'm telling you, you're way smarter than how you're coming across. I'm telling you, you're way smarter than how you if it's not the word, it's going to be something else, right? Like, it could be a symbol.
Sure.
I'm not too. It's going to be something that reminds you of the pain. It is, and that is gonna be sacred, or it's gonna be don't fuck with it. In everything that carries some, nobody just forgets. What I'm saying, you're just saying, oh, well, why can't y'all change the word, brother? There is pain there. It won't go away. If it's a word or something else, and you're acting like the guy's trying to say the word just harmlessly. No, he's trying to evoke pain. So if it was a symbol, he would fuck with that. If it was a place, he'd fuck with that.
Culture, race, these things shouldn't be defined on hurt. Allowing black culture to be defined off of slavery is living in a victim consciousness. Jews allowing
I've never said that.
In this way is defining Jewish identity based off of something horrible.
Your childhood helped
Bro, when you think of Jews, one of the things you're gonna use when you think of Jewish people, one of the things you're gonna think of is the Holocaust, my nigga. That's the top 3 things you're gonna think of when you think of Jewish people. Is the Holocaust and Hitler, gang. What are you talking about? When you think of black people, one of the top things you're gonna think about is slavery. What are you talking about? That's just how it is. That's just how that don't mean that gotta be the only thing you think about, but it's definitely one of the things that comes across your mind when you think about historically the impact that race or that culture has had on the world. When it comes to black people, slavery is going to be in that top 3. You know what I'm saying? Of especially America, of how people think of black people and you know the footnotes they have about black culture and black history.
Find what you became. You can't erase it.
And also, while we're at it, so don't forget, because black people have been oppressed for so long within this country, there's so much let's think of it as a book. Just think of it as a book. There's going to be a lot more chapters of hurt in the black book compared to another race in America, or compared to another race in another country. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be a lot more chapters of hurt and a lot more tables of contents of black culture being purposely hurt by its own government than another race. So that's why there's a lot of hurt within the black community, because there has been a lot of hurt imposed on the black community.
History, brother. And you're always a product, not only of your environment, but historical choices.
Based off of hurt, or do we only want to unify based off of hurt and pain and trauma, or do we want to unify based off of something greater? Do we want to get...
We want to unify off of respect. That's one of the first things you unify. Respect, bro. Respect. I'm not finna go no tangent. We want to unify off of respect. If you can't do that, then we will never unify. What are you talking about? The first thing you could do as a non-black person to respect me is to not call me a hard ER. That's the first thing you could do. And honestly, that's 0. That's step 0. And then step 1 is whatever is everything else. Like what?
Give power to words that are strong, that are empowering, that are good. This is what should trigger us. We should hear a word like, hey, you're black, and we should be happy about this. We should be emotionally manipulated in a positive way. We should remember things that make us happy.
Sneako, you know what I realized?
That make us pain.
I think you only have these type of thoughts because, like, you like this mulatto. I don't even know if you know what you are. Like, what do you consider yourself? Like, respectfully.
And how many times? I don't know how many times you had this conversation.
No. The reason. No.
This is why
Wait. The reason why I say that, because if you ask any person, and based on your stupid ass logic you just said, is that
what stupid logic? Like you comparing Palestine, like
no,
to Muslim?
No,
like
your stupid logic of really it should be about coming to get like everything that has to do with my life. If I'm not here, right? I'm not here in America if my mom didn't make certain sacrifices. I'm not where I lived in Jamaica if my family there didn't survive slavery. Yes, there was slavery in the Caribbean. Everything matters on the past. You can't just be like, oh, fuck the past. We're just like here. You must have, you can't have a connection to a strong, legitimate background or lineage if you're saying, fuck the past, let's move on. What are you talking about? Right. And that's why I use your racial. That's why I use your racial makeup, because put it like this: people that come from France, they have a certain disposition based on, like, what happened in that country. Their great grandfather fought in that war. Blah blah blah. Like these are actual things.
And ideally, they don't crash out over a word. My point is, look, my dad's from.
They crash over something else though. It may not be the hard ER, but it'll be something else. Like what? And this whole thing is he's trying to stick to the word point because he know that other races and other ethnicities has had other tragic things happen to them, but it may have not been described, or it may have not been, it couldn't be identified within the word. You get what I'm saying? You think of the hard ER, you think of everything that come with it. You know what I'm saying? Another race, another ethnicity may not have, fuck it. You think of the Holocaust. You think of everything that comes with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure there were slurs for Jewish people back then. I'm sure there was. I'm not finna go search it up or think about it right now. But if you say that word to a Jewish person, everything that word encompasses is going to come back to that Jewish person.
Haiti, right? Haiti was the first independent slave nation. These people, they killed their slave masters, and in 1804, they led that slave revolution.
I ain't gonna lie, the audacity of this nigga to talking about some Haiti was this and had it on there while he is raccooning to this degree for white supremacy, for white validation, sticking up for someone a white person oppressing black people, nigga. Oh my gosh.
To this day, Haitians will call anybody who's not dark-skinned black. Well, hold on, let me finish my point. They'll call anybody who's not dark-skinned black, blanc. You know what this meant at the time of the revolution? It meant slave master. It's since been repurposed to mean anybody who's not dark-skinned. This is a nation who moved on from this word, who changed that meaning. And although it does have an origins of that slave time, it doesn't elicit the same hurt. If people call me blanc in Haiti, am I gonna
wait? So he's trying to compare Haitians. We say blah blah. I don't know what he said, to be honest. Something with a B. So he's saying back then they used to use that word for lighter skinned people, essentially calling them a slave master because you're darker than me. And he's comparing that to the hard ER because when they used the hard ER back then, it was to demean you. I guess. What? Let me hear his reasoning.
Crash out and say, I'm not a slave master.
Hey.
I understand. Wait back. It's just a word.
All right. So again, you're trying to do the like, the mouse brain thing again.
But should I crash out over that? If someone in Haiti calls me blanc, should I crash out and say I'm not a slave master?
Y'all all collectively in Haiti agreed. If the majority of y'all collectively agreed that, we gonna call each other that and don't mean no crazy offense to it, I'm good with it. Okay, do what the fuck you wanna do in Haiti, nigga. We're in America, gang. What are you talking about? Like, what? Yes, I see what you're trying to say about repurposing the word and all that. But y'all all agreed to it. Black people, we agree. No, we didn't agree to it. So we supposed to let everybody else determine how we supposed to feel about a word. Nigga, you out of your mind.
Hold on. I think you should crash out if your great grandfather died in the war that helped free the slaves, and they clown the fact that your great grandfather got killed in that war. I think you should crash out.
I should crash out over something.
Yes, I think you should. That's your fucking lineage.
I never met.
Yeah, that's your fucking lineage. You should crash out. You should.
Okay, so then what about other black people calling you nigga? Like, does that not remind you
of
slavery?
You're now trying to switch the point. What I'm trying to say is that it's not necessarily about the word. It's about the struggle, the hate. It's about the struggle and the pain.
It was struggle and hate when black people were all slaves. That was struggle and hate. There were
I ain't gonna lie. I am for
slaves.
If someone
house slaves that weren't charged and using that same word in the same way.
If someone's family and lineage, died sacrificing themselves
right
for whatever plight, and someone came to bring that pain back and disrespect them, I think that's a crash out offense.
Yeah, that is wrong, and that's when intentions are wrong. But the word itself in a vacuum.
But using the word,
he's not using the word in a vacuum. He's using it with the intent to harm. Oh my gosh.
Using the word is tapping into it. That's what I'm saying. Get the word out of here. The word is the key to tapping into that. It's the easiest key to say one thing to tap into that. My thing, once you tap into it, all bets are off. All bets are off.
You're right. The intentions are wrong. If somebody has the motive to intentionally hurt somebody in that way, that's wrong.
That's what Chud the Builder is doing.
We shouldn't try to.
Chud the Builder isn't going around having conversation with black people like, yo, how do you feel about the historical context of the hard ER, and how do you feel like it relates to present time? Do you think that people should say it? Do you think that people should not say it? He's not doing that. He's walking up to random black people, calling them a hard ER, you're chimping out, all that other shit. Sneako, you're a fucking raccoon. You disgust me. This is pathetic, bro. You got the nerve to have a Haiti tattoo on your arm, bro. What the fuck?
Potentially hurt people, and I say that that's wrong. But that word in and of itself, even if it was Chud, we've seen countless videos of white people saying it in public and they get hurt. Nonstop, the rhetoric online is, if a white person ever said that, I'm going to smack him. Even if a white person sings along to a Drake song and they say it, hey, don't
Not necessarily.
say that. Hey, don't
Not
say
necessarily.
that.
Yo, I think Clav was on.
People are way more lenient with white people saying nigga than they are saying the hard ER gang. Even the people that have a white friend that say nigga to them, that they call each other nigga, if that white person calls him a hard ER, nigga, how much you want to bet they gonna fight? How much you want to bet black dude gonna probably take off on him? How much you want to bet they gonna get in an argument? Because there's a clear difference. You see this whole time that Sneako been calling act nigga or been saying nigga, he never said it. He never said the hard ER. Why didn't he say it? And if he said it, I might have missed it. But I don't think he said the hard ER once this whole stream. If it don't mean nothing, because he don't want to cause harm and shit like that. But is it a word to you or is it not just a word to you? You obviously understand the historical context and the hate that encompasses that word. That's why you're not saying it. Even if you don't agree, you're still not saying it. Okay, I don't need you to agree. Just don't say it. Chud the Builder doesn't agree, and he says it, and he uses it to incite a reaction. The fuck?
On stream and he said it like, obviously this whole discourse like
all the time. Black people come up to him all the time and say, you can't say that, you can't say that.
Okay. Hold on. The feeling around Clav saying it, because yes, there's still a conversation, even if and by the way, he's saying nigga from what I know, not hard.
And he still gets pressed. I've seen a lot
of
black
all
people
right.
Came up to
Yeah, because there's still a conversation.
Hasn't he? Matter of fact, I don't remember if he said the hard ER. I don't remember if he said the hard ER.
He came up, pressed him, and they got real upset.
Hold on. There's still a conversation, but I'm not gonna say that's not true. What I'm saying is that the intent behind him doing that versus what Chud is doing. Chud is literally antagonizing. And that's why I
said he should go inside.
Chud is antagonizing, and I feel like when the clavicula's do it, he's also in a similar way antagonizing, but they're doing it in a different way because Chud is, I haven't seen a video of him going around just calling people nigga, like in their face and shit like that. He doing it through like streaming stuff, but obviously he still knows that some shit could happen to you in real life over that word. That's why he said it, because it was an easy way for him to get popular. Because even a white person saying nigga, people know that that's taboo. People know that they shouldn't be doing that. Thus, it brings reactions and views and everything like that. The hard ER brings more than just views. It brings physical violence because of everything that encompasses that word, and people respond to disrespect.
That's why he should stop IRL streaming.
Or he should go to Memphis.
We found some common ground here. Intentions are what matter.
Yo,
the word itself,
I want to do a stream with him in Memphis.
Maybe we could find. I think that'd be great. Maybe we could find some common ground here. The intentions are what matter.
Chud. I will pay you to do a stream with me in Memphis. I'll do an IRL with him in Memphis.
No security?
Yeah, no security. They ain't gonna harm me. The fuck? Yo, yes, no security. Yeah, me and Chud, we'll kick it out there. And hold on. And I'll even matter of fact, I'll give him, I don't know how much money he would want. I'll pay him if he keep the same energy. But we in Memphis.
Okay.
No, I'm not saying it's not okay. That's
do you really can you honestly say you don't want something violent to happen to him?
No. I want to just see his energy when he's around a different environment, because I don't like when people are kind of popping out doing that type of stuff. And again, if he was just doing it online, whatever, but like
I could care less if he gets harmed. He did get harmed. I could care less. Just like with Charlie Kirk. I don't go on my day actively thinking about the demise of them, or I didn't go on my day thinking about the demise of Charlie Kirk, but literally, shit, my life has been up since bro passed. I ain't gonna lie, what was that, last September? I done had a lot of, I done had a lot of wins in my life since bro done got popped. So it's like, one man life stops and another man life begins. And it's like, he was racist, and it's kind of crazy because as a black person, he was talking down on black people, and ever since bro been going, black YouTube been going up. Like, hey, thanks.
He's kind of like putting this across. Like, I want to see if he's gonna keep the same energy everywhere, and if he does, I'll probably gain a little bit of respect for him. If he goes to Memphis, Tennessee, and was just like, yo, and he's giving it up, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'd probably be like, yeah, I don't fuck with him, but leave that nigga alone, man. Like, yo, he's standing on business. He's standing on business. I just think that he's a bit of a coward because he's picking and choosing, but he's talking like he's not. And if he like kept it real, like, yo, I'm picking the most pussiest black niggas I could find to do this shit to, I'd be like, all right, bro, you got it.
I doubt that's gonna happen, and he probably shouldn't.
You can come too. You can come too.
Yeah, Sneako, be his backup. Be his backup for when, if something happened.
Memphis, there's a lot of. I went to Memphis before. It was all Hellcats, all Chargers and Challengers, Hellcats. And
we'll just go out. We'll go outside the club. You know what I mean? Us three, we try to get in the club.
I'm banned from all the clubs in America.
No, you're not. You're only banned from
like all the hospitality groups.
Yeah, there ain't no hospitality group in Memphis, man. You good?
That's crazy.
I'm good off the club. I'm getting old, bro. We're pushing 40. We can't be in the club anymore.
You niggas starting to flirt?
Speak for yourself, brother.
All right, Ak. Good talking to you.
All right.
You still think, do I sell my black card?
No. It's not sell. We're going to revoke it. Listen, if we got to get you, this Chud thing is a problem. Like, this is a problem. We can't have you,
Nigga, fuck revoking, bro. You need a put off of the black community. Like, what? Fuck choking. What are you talking? Revoking. What are you talking about, bro? You should get no type of respect from no one that's black.
Revoke my black card?
Put like this. They would have kicked you out of Muslim hood if you said certain shit. So, like, yo, we got to treat the black shit the same way. Mine's to take a card back. I ain't gonna lie.
You took my black card?
No, we ain't taking it yet, but it's in review. It's in review. So just
all that shit.
No. Shit, I'm telling you, man. Chat, you gotta watch out for them. You gotta watch out for, like, Sneako surprised me with this one.
Did he really?
Sneako surprised me with this one. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm surprised. You surprised? Yeah, I'm gonna call that video. I ain't gonna lie. Akademiks surprised me. He surprised me, bro. He was cooking Sneako. I ain't gonna hold you. And Sneako just made himself look like a fool. I mean, we already knew Sneako was a fool. We knew Sneako was a grifter. We knew Sneako was a raccoon. We knew Sneako had no backbone. But it's always a good reminder, just in case we forget that these people are who they are. They will give us something to be reminded of it. I enjoyed watching it. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed the debate. I didn't expect I was gonna watch it all the way through, but I was actually enjoying it. Let me know if y'all liked it. Let me know if y'all enjoyed it. Comment. Let me know what y'all think about this. Was Akademiks cooking? Was Sneako saying some points that you understand? Shit, talk to me. I'm gonna talk back. I'm gone. Peace.